Today we're gonna be doing jiu-jitsu on the ocean.
All right, so we got a few jiu-jitsu guys over here, but we got one wrestler.
Correction, you have 3 wrestlers, and I'm gonna whoop that ass.
So here are the rules. If you throw someone off the mat, you get 1 point. If both of you end up falling off the mat, the initiator receives 1 point. If you submit your opponent, you receive 1 point. You need 5 points to win. We have 6 total competitors here today: Austin, Tyler, Ryan, Zach, the Latino Heat, and me, Carsahh. That makes up 1 white belt, 3 blue belts, a purple belt, and what some would call a black belt. Out of the 6 of us, only 1 will walk away with a massive amount of cash. The rest will be left with nothing but a mouthful of salt water and hurt ego. Let's see what kind of highlights we can hit today and dive right into match 1. So our first match is with the Latino Heat himself. You might recognize him from the last video, but this time he's back for revenge. This can clearly be seen by a 7-second win, putting him in the lead by 1 point.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
So coming into round 2, I can't let him get away with that. I stay low and charge forward to secure a clean throw-off victory. Hector and I both take a shot and collide right in the middle of the mat. He'll grab a deep underhook and use that grip on my knee to lift me. And then with his right knee, he'll sweep me clean off the mat. For this next one, Hector thinks we're playing Mario Kart and ends up slipping on a banana peel. I'll use this to drop in a deep whizzer and shove him as hard as I can into the water. This round was a little controversial, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Hector dives in for a strong double leg. I try to use the same whizzer from the last round, but he wraps up on my hips and I desperately try to spaz out of his grips. As he continues to drive forward, I use his momentum and butterfly sweep him over off the mat. Thanks to our dive team, we were able to review the footage and agreed to give me the point. As we enter into the 4th bout, Zach and Tyler question Hector's intentions. Mercilessly, he leaves his back exposed, so I capitalize and start working on my choke. We fall towards the edge, so I decide to dunk him instead. However, I soon found out that that was a huge mistake.
Does that count? I was still on.
After further review, the judges decide to give Latino Heat his point and the score ties up 3-3. I try to take a page out of Hector's book and let him take me down. From here, I start looking for my signature triangle, but Hector isn't messing with any of that. He throws both of his arms under my legs and explodes forward, vigorously taking me off the mat and putting himself 1 point away from victory. The score is now 4-3. I know I need to do something here and now if I want to move on. Then this happened. Now tied up at 4-4, everything is on the line, and we gotta leave it all on the mat. Well, except another banana peel. I gorilla run towards him and Hector turns, exposing his back yet again. This time, I'm not making the same mistake and focus solely on the choke. Hector tries to run away, but he falls right into the rear naked, allowing me to finish on his back.
Stop! That's good!
And now, after defeating the Latino Heat, we'll move on to round 2 and fight whoever wins between Ryan and Zach. Ryan charges in and absolutely dunks Zach into the water, sending him directly to the Shadow Realm. Ryan then scores another point by an underwater rear naked choke.
2-0.
Now it doesn't stop there. Zach made a prediction earlier,
I feel like someone's gonna get lat dropped in the water here shortly.
and it looks like he was able to fulfill that prophecy. He'll close the gap even more with a butterfly sweep, sending Ryan face first into the water. Ryan will then attempt a gator roll, but Zach holds on for dear life and just barely is able to stay on the mat. This will now turn the tides of the match, putting Zach up 3-2. However, he doesn't hold it for long as Ryan comes back with a vengeance, pushing Zach off to even it out 3-3. And then we find ourselves in an interesting predicament. After discussing with the council, we settle on this.
Let's reset the triangle. 2, 1, go!
Ryan gets a tap, and not long after, Zach catches another hand to the face, sending him off the mat, and Ryan moves on to the semifinals. Now before me and Ryan face off, we have one of the most uneven matches in the bracket today. Austin versus Tyler. Oster immediately dives in for a single leg, but gets caught in Tyler's guillotine. But thanks to the council, he ends up getting the point.
I give it to Austin! He initiated!
Knowing the judges were swinging the points like the IBJJF refs with fellow Brazilians, Tyler knew he had to attack Austin in complete dominance if he wanted to win. However, the white belt crusader Austin wasn't going to let that guillotine go unanswered and hits a beautiful throw, sending Tyler crashing into the water.
Tyler! He got me.
Tyler will even the score out 2-2, but Austin takes back his lead with a beautiful scissor sweep. What Tyler does next should be considered a hate crime to Austins everywhere. If you would like to help me get justice, please sign a petition to get him canceled by clicking subscribe. You can like this video and turn on notifications for extra entries. Thank you, and viewer discretion is advised.
You're right there. You're right there. Let's go.
Unfortunately, things don't get better as Tyler drowns Austin once again to finish him and move on. Now I bet you're thinking, Carson, why did Austin lose? Shouldn't he still be at 4 points? Well, unknown to me, he had actually forfeited his first point at the very beginning. Luckily, our camera crew caught his dying words.
I was tapping the whole time, that's his point for sure. Okay, if Austin sends the point, I'm pretty positive, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Austin didn't win the match, but he won the hearts of Americans across the nation. But now it's time for me to fight Ryan, and the winner of our match will go on to face Tyler for $100. Ryan has a strong start, running through me, securing his first point with ease. It doesn't get too much better after that, after I get Uchima'd right off the mat. Down 2-0, I need to make something happen now. Ryan snaps me down, but I come up in an underhook. I move my hips under him and hit an Uchima'd of my own. Ryan definitely was not a fan of my super sick judo skills and needs to display his dominance once again.
I got 30 seconds to get a highlight.
And that he did, with another devastating throw, breaking my back on the water. He'll follow that up with a clean save, staying on the mat after my throw-off attempt and dives onto an underwater guillotine. The score is now sitting at 4-1, and I'll be damned if I walk home with that big of a gap. I work my way into butterfly, and Ryan jumps onto another guillotine. However, he makes the mistake by letting me get under his hips, and eventually I'm able to throw him off. I score another point by using the same strategy, getting under his hips and kicking him off. And I'm about to make the biggest comeback in water mat jiu-jitsu history.
That's 3-4, baby. That's 3-4. We're having a comeback.
However, just when I thought my strategy was foolproof, Ryan finds the gap in the armor and manages to shove me off, collecting another point and solidifying his spot to fight Tyler.
You're next, Tyler.
However, I bet the ending will surprise you.
Lower, bro. You gotta get lower. He's got to. That's 5, baby. Ryan takes it all.
Tyler comes out with a strong start, pushing Ryan off the mat for the first point. Ryan doesn't take that lightly and starts off the next one by pulling in a butterfly guard. He'll then sneak around to Tyler's back by using his underhook and shoots onto a rear naked. Tyler takes the easy way out by dunking himself in the water rather than face the humility of tapping in front of everyone. Ryan then shocks everyone and will add to that with an insane throw, absolutely wrecking this black belt. Guys, it does not stop there. Tyler charges in, but Ryan catches him in a front headlock, pulls guard right into the guillotine, and Tyler Spangler taps out to a guillotine.
Oh my God!
Guillotine, the guillotine, oh!
He tapped!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Tyler Spangler, guillotine!
Now, while the guillotine master did get dethroned, he couldn't let that go unanswered and takes Ryan off the mat to receive another point. However, he falls up short when he goes for a lat throw, and now Ryan is up 4-2 with 1 point away from victory. This black belt is no match for Ryan Giuliano, and he takes him down with ease to secure the 5th and final point and defeat Tyler Spangler.
Tyler, how does it feel to not just get submitted twice? 1, by rear naked choke on your back. 2, by your own guillotine. And then finally losing it all, getting absolutely tossed off your ass. How does it feel, man? How does it feel?
You know what they say, the ground is my ocean, so I don't know what the fuck this is.
Ryan, how does it feel, man? You submitted a black belt, not just once, but twice, with his own submission. Absolutely tossed him off the mat. That was a beautiful lat throw. I want to know, how did you feel going into this match? And what are your feelings after?
You know, I felt confident on my experience big wave surfing. It's just like wrestling on jiu-jitsu mats. You know what they say, you don't want to celebrate at the end to make it feel like it was an accomplishment beating your opponent. But I'm pretty fucking happy to beat Tyler.
Like, comment, subscribe to
Carson, also head over to YourJujitsuSucks.com
to get some great looking rash guards. Don't subscribe to
Tyler.
Subscribe to Carsahh at Carsahh. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. If you guys came to my channel, I would be really appreciative of that. Ryan, you want to plug you?
You could also just type in Ryan Giuliano into YouTube.